Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. I hope you guys are all having an absolutely awesome New Year's Day. If you want to see how I put together this fabulously tropical week in my planner to celebrate summer, then just keep watching. Alright, so because I'm still on holidays at the moment, I thought I'd do this in a bit of a lush kind of summery way. So I'm going to use stuff all out of the Kaisercraft Hideaway collection. I did do a full walkthrough of this one, so I will link it down below. I'm going to start off with though some washi tape from Kaisercraft. This is a dark green. It kind of almost looks teal, but not quite. So what I want to do is run that down the side where the holes go. Now I've been going horizontal a lot lately, so we'll go back to vertical. So I don't want to go over any of the days of the week, so I'm just making sure that that sits off, and then I'll just cut off all of the excess. So we'll just start off with the top and the bottom, and then I can use my paper trimmer. So I hope you all had a fantastic New Year's Eve. As you guys know, I'm actually on holiday at the moment, so this is being pre-filmed, but I hope that you had a great night. I don't know what we're doing on New Year's Eve yet. I assume, whoops, cut a bit too much off there. I assume we'll probably do it twice, as in do it once in Queensland and once in New South Wales, because we're going to be at my mum's and she lives right on the border, so we tend to do 2 New Year's Eves, which is cool because, well, actually it's not that cool because I never seem to make it to midnight. It's very late. I'm a very old person. I'm a very young person, but I'm a very old person. I like to be in bed by 8:30. Maybe not 8:30, but you guys get the hint. Alright, so the holes are punched. Oh, that looks good. Looks tropical already. So I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. The sides done. On the bottom and the top, I want to put some of this gorgeous washi tape, well, not washi tape, but washi stickers. So I want this one, I want one of these tropical kind of ones at the top. Alright, so she's not quite long enough to cover the top of the page, so we're going to trick it a little bit. So we'll make sure we cover the top of the washi tape. So I'm not going to cover the washi tape, I'm going to butt it up sort of against the washi tape. And that way it won't look like it's short. Didn't do that very well though, but that's alright. And then on the bottom, I'm going to run this sort of flowery looking design. I'm going to do the same thing, I'm going to butt it up against the edge. This time I'm just putting it up a little bit higher just to cover that line. That one I didn't quite butter up enough, but anyway. And then on the other side, I'm going to do this one at the top that says without rain there would be no flowers. And again, just butting that up. Just going to make sure that, no, okay. So I need to just cut off the edges a little bit. So I'm cutting right up to where the letters are, as close as I possibly can, hoping that I'm not now too short or too long. Sound like Goldilocks. Okay, I'm going to put it right up against the edge of the page, or as close as I can. And I'm just going to deal with the fact that it doesn't quite match up on the other side. I probably should have left that, but anyway. And then at the bottom I'm going to use this one here. It kind of looks like a forest. And and then just butting that up against the edge of the washi as well. Just covering up that line. Oops, pulled out too much. I thought that looked too thick. There we go, and then just cutting off the excess there as well. Alright, so now we've got all of that down, we need to put some boxes in, and we need to put, actually before we do that, I'm going to put cover up all of the numbers this week. I know I haven't done that in a couple of weeks, so I'm going to do it this week. So I'm going to use these really dark green ones with the rose gold circles. So I'm just going to cover everything up. This could take me a minute or two, so I'm going to speed through. Typewriter font, so cool. And then just to cover up the bits and pieces at the bottom, there is a word or a planner kind of one. Here we go. I'm just going to grab this one here that says noted, and I'm going to stick in the gold and really dark green kind of color selection. So I just had some stuff on my scissors. I'm just going to cut this into a little flag. That's going to sit just below the line. If you were watching really closely when I was putting those stickers down, you might have noticed that I deliberately stuck them just under the line every single time. And that's just, I just thought they'd sit a bit different. You obviously could stick them over the line, but I just wanted to change it up a little bit. So then we just need to put in all our kind of little bits and pieces. And the way I'm going to do that is by using a bunch of boxes. I don't usually use quite as many boxes as I'm going to use today, but that's okay. So I want to grab this one here with all of the ferns. So I'm going to put that one. See if this will work, and I have no idea if it will, but we're going to try. So just for the 3 days that I'm diving, just want to put boxes on there just to sort of signify that that's when it is. So I've got the palm trees, the green, and then this blacky kind of one at the bottom, and they have got some bits here. I'm actually going to cover them up. I don't know if it's going to work or if it's going to look silly. We're going to give it a shot. So I'm just grabbing this really dark kind of spot, and then I'm going to grab a lighter one as well. I think they kind of make it look like a bit more of a to-do thing, that's going to work. And then on the bottom of this one, that's where all my boxes went. I knew there was some more. Wouldn't have worked anyway. On the bottom here, I'm just going to grab this one that says holiday. Just going to use this one, I like to try and stay on the same sheet if I can. It's just a little bit thick, so I'm just going to trim it a little. And I'm going to leave that one not as a flag. Got a little bit of that sticking up at the top, but not enough to panic about. So then I'm going to write in all of the bits and pieces that I need. Some of these are going to be a bit hard, I'm aware of that, but I'm going to give it a shot. So I'm just going to grab my pens. There's a particular green I'm looking for. There it is. So I'm just going to write in these details. Alright, no I'm not, because you can't see them. So what I'm going to do, you guys sort of saw me do this trick a little bit last week. So what I'm going to do is grab my little bit of sticker paper that I've got left over. I'm just going to cut that into a little square, which I still might need to trim up a little bit. last week, I'm going to do the little box around the outside. I'm not going to measure it, like write it out this time with the pencil first. I'm just going to kind of guess it. And I'm okay with that for this week in particular, because it is a bit more of a holiday kind of week. It doesn't really matter if it's not 100% perfect. I did give my ruler a bit of a wipe down though before I used it, because I did have so much trouble with it last week. And then on this side, I'm still going to use the same sort of technique with the sticker. I'm obviously going to use a slightly thinner one. So I'm just grabbing this extra little bit of scrap. I'm actually not going to put that one as a box. I'm just going to leave it like that. And then in my sticker planner, I still have a bunch of my little scuba divers. I only have a couple of these left, so I'm going to use them a little bit now. So I'm going to grab one, and he's going to sit just there. So I'm just going to use glue tape for him. I'm just trying to see if I've got something that I can protect my desk with a little bit. Glue tape halfway through that, so I've now replaced him. I've got the little diver there. And then we're also diving on this Thursday, so I'm just going to put that in as well. So just using another little diver guy. Actually, I'll do the sticker beforehand, so same thing. Just a smaller one. Just going to trim just a little bit off the side. So there's all my little boxes on that side. You do still need to put some other decorative bits that we haven't quite finished yet. So we're just going to pop over to the other side. Going to grab one of these ones with the quotes. I'm just going to grab this one here that says, "You are my sun, my moon, and all of my stars." I think that's what it says. My sun, my moon, and all my stars. I just want to put it, I did want to put it at the top there, but I think I'm going to put it just here instead. And then in this bottom corner here, I'm going to grab one of these big boxes. Hopefully there's one that'll do the job. So it's going to sound weird. I'm going to grab this one here that's got the little sort of mandala thing. I'm actually going to cut the bottom off that says "with love." So now I actually do have a square. And I'm going to put that in this corner. We're not going to have it as a to-do list or anything, we're just going to have it just sitting there. Then next to it, I'm just going to draw in a box. So about the same size. I'm actually going to measure this so it's those plannery kind of stickers. I'm just going to grab this one here that says "to do" in the kind of more squiggly writing, and just stick that at the top. Go. Now we just need to decorate. That's all we need to do. So I'm just going to grab this green one here. The spots. There is just something I want to check before I keep going. And that's, I've got my Planner Babe box I did a walkthrough a little while ago. I think this is just going to be the wrong green. Yeah, it is. But I am going to steal this sticker that says Hello Summer. Just pull that off. Come on. Alright, I'll fix that in a sec. It does have some gorgeous ones here with the coconuts, but I just think they're the wrong green. Oops, lost my sticker. The other thing I was going to do was use one of these little pockets. But I just don't think that green... Actually, surprisingly enough, that green looks good. I am going to use that green. Plus, I want to give it a shot. So I'm going to use that tree thing in the corner just to be able to keep any little bits and pieces that I collect this week. So I have a feeling there's going to be a little bit of it. So I'm just going to grab this sticker first that says Hello Summer. And just put that in the top corner. I'm not going to use a monthly, like a month sticker. And then these are the little pockets that you get. So what you do is you peel back the adhesive on the side and then you just stick it down where you want it. Now obviously I'm going to have to punch holes in this, but just make sure you don't accidentally pull up the other adhesive. So if I just grab this one with the sun, you can sort of see there's two bits of adhesive there. Just make sure you don't pull up this bit, because then you're not going to get a pocket, you're just going to get something stuck. So that there can then have, and I'm just going to grab something, so just something like this with a sticker sheet can then sit in there. As long as you don't put anything too big, that's actually going to look really cool. I actually like that extra green bit. So I dropped my sticker before, so I'm just trying to find where it fell. I got it on my toe. And got dog hair all over it, because that's what I do. Now I don't want to use it. No, I am. I'm going to put it right there. I'm just going to grab that dog hair first. Just going to put that right there. And I actually think I'm done. Surprisingly enough, that green bit really added the bit that I wanted it to add. There's still enough room for me to put my to-dos in here, and I love drawing them in. I might have to do that a little bit more often. I will do a little bit more with that box when I get home. Just at the moment, I need a bit more time to think on it, and I'm not quite there yet. But I've been thinking about this Hideaway one for a little while, and so I thought this would be the perfect week to do it when I'm not actually here, but I am away enjoying a holiday. So I thought this would be absolutely perfect. Please give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Sorry, I have a little hair sitting there. Oh, hold on, I forgot to punch the holes. I knew I'd forgotten something. Where's my hole punch? There it is. So we'll just punch these holes in, just so you guys can see what it actually sort of looks like. That plastic's not really all that thick, so you don't have to push really hard here. Just a regular amount is fine. And that still looks good. Like, it doesn't look silly with the holes there. And because it's where the adhesion is anyway, it's not going to stop you keeping anything in there. So like I said, give this one a thumbs up. Please make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss anything. Obviously, I'm away at the moment, but I am going to be keeping up with all of my emails and comments as best I possibly can. There are also vlogs sort of going up and letting you guys know what I'm doing. Hopefully, I'll see some manta rays this week, and I'll have a video of that. Hope you guys have an absolutely awesome week this week, and I will see you again really, really soon. Thanks a lot. Bye!